Good afternoon, everyone. This is the first in the series we've titled Tech 101 for the Episcopal Church. The goal is to give you some basics of teaching about the Episcopal Church, but I first wanted to introduce myself and give you some background and common questions everybody asks. I am Bob Wickizer, Rector of Grace Episcopal Church in Muskogee, Oklahoma. I am not relying upon any canned or preconceived curriculum for this series. The thoughts expressed here are my own unless otherwise noted. I am an ordained Episcopal priest. I have a master's degree in divinity from the Episcopal Divinity School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I have a master's degree in physics and most of a PhD in physics from Washington University in St. Louis. Yes, I am a scientist, a priest, and I also co-own a winery in Oklahoma. For our first time together, I thought I would share with you why, when I worked as a scientist in Silicon Valley, I would go voluntarily for 3 or 4 years into seminary to enter a profession earning about 1/3 of my previous income. While I was in graduate school in the 1970s, the seeds of today's individualism, subjectivism, and libertarianism were easy to spot. I was studying physics, possibly the most rational field in all of academia, while society was headed towards a personal, it's all about me, catastrophe. I was struck by the split between the objective knowing of a thing through scientific methods and the purely subjective, personal approach. That is, my opinion is all that matters. That was taking root in the 1970s. There's a long history predating that. But the only place I found where anything going on that truly mattered was helping to feed dozens of people at my Episcopal church in the inner city of St. Louis every week. There you found the human needs for hunger and acceptance, all paired up with smiles and real relationships, hope, and dare I say it, love. The stark contrast in epistemology, or how we know things, made it clear to me that in the end, neither one really mattered. In the end, all that matters is acceptance, hope, and love. I left my PhD work unfinished and began a lifelong journey that finds me in Muskogee, Oklahoma, trying my best to do what I'm called to do. In time, we'll talk about history, theology, the Bible, and how we worship. We will talk about not having any preconditions for anything. We will talk about how we are like sheep and we will talk about why Jesus was all about what we do right here and now. But for today, please know that the Episcopal Church in the United States works very hard to accept everyone with no assumptions and no preconditions. Episcopal clergy and parishioners will not try to convert you to become a Christian or an Episcopalian. This may sound strange to some, but the primary impulse of being a Christian is to practice the radical love and acceptance of Jesus. I'm sure Jesus must have been from Oklahoma, because I think one time he said, "Come in, sit down, have some fried chicken with me." God bless you.